I'm feeling alright, gonna let it all hang out, wanna make some noise, really raise my voice. I forget the rest of the words. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm also doing that backwards and upside down. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do that again in like 5 seconds. When I come around, do 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 do. I heard you crying loud all the way across town. That was so embarrassing. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Earth 2 VeVe Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Be advised, guys, I actually do not feel well. I feel feverish and not so good, so I am going to, I don't know how long this stream is going to go for, but I do have a couple of bits of news. I have noticed that my jewel production, even though I have not bought any new properties, my jewel production has gone up the past few days. So is the essence production, but that's because I bought mentars. I don't know if buying mentars and getting ether or essence affects jewel production, but since I have started getting those, it's gone from 30-something a day jewels to about 40-something a day jewels on average the last few days. So I'll let you know today in like the next half hour if there is any more, because that's what happened. So I thought that was really interesting. Also, link to Guidebook Gaming down below. They go over every piece of news as far as mentars, jewels, or whatever. Any other prices that have been going on, I actually have not checked. But I will do so right now just to see what Antarctica's at. Antarctica had a bunch of money going into it a little while ago, but currently, actually, we're at $1.77. About a month ago, less than 2 months ago, we were at like $1.72. We have raised about 5 cents since then, which is pretty nice, especially for someone like me that has like 8,000 tiles worth of Antarctica. It's pretty legit. Since yesterday, I also have bought any property with like 400 tiles and above. I buy mentars on. I haven't outfitted all of them with jewels. I have just outfitted most of them with 700 and above. There's a bunch of properties that I have mentars on, but I have not outfitted with jewels yet. I did go before I bought all the jewels that were 24 cents, and I think a few that were 25. And now, there's a couple at 23 cents. Oh, it is going down. It's going down. I'm yelling timber, you better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. 22 cents. Oh, yeah, be advised, guys, if you are on the cheapest side of the jewel production rate, and this is what you want to go and sell it, I'm literally buying every single one. Like 22 cents, done. But again, I have not bought tiles in a while. I have not. It's mostly just been jewels, mentars, and then more jewels to fuel that with. VeVe, let's go to the news with that. So VeVe, what we had was a tweet, and only part of the tweet is shown in the thumbnail. For those of you that do not have Twitter, I'm going to go and read it. The whole one. Oh man, where'd it go? Okay, so it says, while we wait for the next drop, let's play a game in honor of hip hop's anniversary today. What would be your top 3 hip-hop artist digital collectibles? Hashtag happy birthday hip-hop. Hashtag this is just a game. So I would say, again, for me, I don't know. Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent, those are the guys that I grew up with. Maybe Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z. I mean, there's a bunch of them that you can name. And again, I didn't really grow up in like the 80s, when like rap was, like Run DMC, NWA, all that. I kind of was a kid like in the 90s and grew up, again, Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent. But a bunch of other people have been saying, I'm trying to think of the one with the most likes. A lot of people have said Non-Fungible Wonderful because he is an artist as well. So I thought that was pretty fun. But they had to say this is just a game. But let's pretend it's not, just for speculation theory. Does this mean that they're going to get into music? Obviously, we know that was coming anyway. I think it was David that had said it would be really cool, and he would want himself to see concerts in the VeVeVerse. In fact, most virtual concerts, he believed, would actually be in the VeVeVerse, which would be heckin' cool. So Obviously, with concerts, you have rap artists that will sell out as well. So especially with the younger kids, like all the younger kids, like love hip hop and rap. Granted, the rap that they're growing up with is not exactly the same rap that we grew up with and below. So I don't know if I would really call them rap artists. I know some of them sing now, which is kind of a little interesting. A little interesting. But comment down below your favorite rap artists or hip hop artists. If they do get into collectibles, I guess, or if they do get into music, I guess why not start with something cool? Why not start with like a Tupac or Eazy-E or Ice Cube? Like that would be so heckin' legit if they did that. Tupac, I think it would be kind of hard to get the rights to, but again, guys from NWA would be, oh god, that would be so heckin' cool. Again, but if this is a family-friendly type of app, I'm not, like family-friendly enough where they have to take the syringe out of Death's hand because it was not family-friendly enough. Hip-hop is gonna be a little dangerous with that. So I would say, I would say again, with Rogers and Cowan, hip hop would probably be a little dangerous. But if they did not decide to do hip hop, who would they get? If they're gonna go with people again, hip hop, they did not say like current modern rap, and a lot of people that answered were answering a lot of rap art like Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Jay-Z. Crazy Mountain says, oh, "What does this mean? VeVe signed Eminem." Kanye West would be legit also. But a lot of people are saying like Lil Wayne, Big Daddy Kane, Eminem at Wu-Tang, Non-Fungible Wonderful again, Kanye West, Drake. So yeah, a lot of people were saying a lot of old school stuff. And if they're saying old school stuff, again, the audience tends to be in their late 20s, early 30s, and beyond. I don't really know too many people here that are like 20 years old. Well, we have a couple people that are. But if they were to get something along the lines of newer stuff, I think they would try to do pop. Maybe like Billie Eilish or something like that. I would love it if they did like Avril Lavigne or Taylor Swift, because like freaking love those guys, gals, ladies. But yeah, Missy Elliott would be cool too. So that's just the news from today. I have not sold the Pokemon card, so I'm still at 89 million Omi. And actually the card that I sold, instead of 1900, I thought I would get 1750. I got 1650 for it. So I was a little salty about that. Or at least they sent the payout for 1650. I won't get it until tomorrow, which is fine. Whatever. I'm gonna move on to the things right now, to the comments. Wes says, the day Omi they allow Omi to be used to purchase NFTs is the day Omi and all of VeVe NFTs will go to the effing moon. Yeah, when this goes to 3 cents, I'm going to put my I'm going to put 1 million Omi into the app, because at that point that'll be $30,000, and I'm just gonna go nuts. And Hello K did a millennial Omi interview. Is like him. Who else was it with? It was Hello K. It was Dan Lee. It was W Champ and Taps Trades. And they did that interview with Reese today. It was streamed about 5 hours ago. I didn't even like it, so I'm gonna give that a like and a pa over there. And what they had asked Reese was, is there going to be, or what type of benefits will there be for the Master Collectors program, by collecting sets? And he says there will be. You'll either gain like experience in the Master Collectors program for completing a certain amount of sets. And he mentioned specifically Batman. Like if you collect all the black and white series of Batman, then you might have something special. Say like, oh, this is a real person that really likes Batman, verified by the app because he collected all these collectibles. Will they have that for Powerpuff Girls too? It'd be really heckin' hard, because it would be. Maybe they'll have that for Harley Quinns as well. I wish they wouldn't do it with the stuff that's like so expensive, because to get all the Harley Quinns, it's like a $10,000 project. To get all the Batman, same thing. All the Spider-Man, although I have the Spider-Man, so that would be great. Actually, Spider-Man has still actually dipped. Let's take a look. I haven't actually taken a look at the app all today. It has been, like I said, a hectic day. I saw the Marvel What If series also. Heckin' amazing. So spoilers if you have not seen Marvel What If series. I know I'm not gonna spoil. But I will say that they basically said in the Marvel, like, people in the Marvel What If series can come into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that could mean a lot more characters for us in here. Oh, okay, all right, 2.2 thousand for Spider-Man Secret Rare, and for the Spider-Man Ultra Rare, you can get for 590. Oof, big oof. I bought that for 800. Now it's 590. So rip in pasta. Hetman says Earth 2 is Bitcoin 11 years ago. Yeah, dude, I can't wait. Now here's the other thing. Every time I log into Earth 2 and it says convert Ether to Essence, and I say okay, because it seems like you want to. But what if you don't? I'm very curious to see what happens if you decide to just keep the Ether and not convert it into Essence. Like what happens? Is there something that you get a reward for? I've always converted it to Essence, so I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any things down below. Also, yeah, that was it. That was it. I'm gonna give myself a like though. Oh, fudge. There was something I kept meaning to ask. I don't exactly remember what it was. I'll remember as time goes on. Okay. Sturgis Steel says, at Hetman, I wouldn't doubt it, bro. Yeah, it's insane. This is, both of these projects are absolutely bananas. Top Killer says, eggplant sweat. Star Healer says, early gang, let's get this bread. Star Healer says, hearing Randy talk about E2 makes me want to put money into it, but I'm already too focused on VeVe. Yeah, I wish these came at like completely separate times. I wish Earth 2 came out 2 years ago, and I wish VeVe came out, I guess now. You know, I wish it came out now. Sturgis Steel says, yeah, I need to start buying NFTs on VeVe. They sell it really, really fast. But like I said, the goal was going to be, I'm going to get 1 million more Omi first, then I'm going to get the first Batman set, and then I'm going to buy a lot more Omi after that happens. I did close another deal today, so I will get from last week's deal, get a couple $100 tomorrow, and then for this week's deal that I'll get paid next Friday, another couple $100. Not a lot, but I just thought I'd keep you guys posted. There's Steel says, I'm going to try and get, I'm trying to get Ido also. For those of you that don't know what Sturgis is talking about, Ido is the, where to go, I miss you so, like it's been, Rise of Ultraman, not season 1, or I'm sorry, not season 2, it's series 1. Both series 1 and season 2 are in season 1, but the first series, that one still has not come out yet. I do have all 3 of these guys waiting on the EDO. We don't know when that's going to come. I don't know. I don't know when. Also, Marvel had a thing. Marvel announced either on their Instagram or their Twitter that they themselves would go and you could only get some digital collectibles like Iron Man and Captain America are teaming up for something. Wouldn't that be legit if the only place you can get that was on the VeVe app? The comic fanboys would go heckin' nuts. Squidcast says, I'm thinking Essence is the Earth 2 crypto, which is why it was delayed for almost 5 months. It's possible. It's very, very possible. I mean, they are rewarding the early adopters for it by us going and, 1, we're paying for it, and 2, again, it seems weird, though, that it's just something that we can get for free. I don't think it's going to be the crypto, because we're getting it for free. If you don't want to pay for it, you just log in every day, and in a couple weeks you'll have mentors, and the mentors will give you. So you're not actually, but yeah, you have mentors, which you can get for free, and the jewels you're claiming every day, so you're getting those for free. Put those on the mentors. So essentially, the crypto would be, it would be what do you call it? It would be free. So something that's free to get, I'm a little suspect of as being the crypto. I don't think that would be it. Maybe you need to use Essence to buy the crypto. That might make sense, because then you could buy Essence at, something like that. Maybe E-dollars. Maybe you would need to use those E-dollars to buy the crypto. I don't know. I don't know how. It's probably attached in some way, but I don't think Essence is the crypto. Because again, you can get a lot of it for free. But I guess that would be considered mining. And where all the nodes maybe, I don't know. Oh, also, somebody said something about J.R.R. Tolkien before in one of my comments as a crypto. One, I will never go and ask you guys for money via like Telegram or WhatsApp, in the comments. So if anyone asks you for that, that's not me. But be advised, J.R.R. Tolkien, I don't believe that crypto has the approval of the Tolkien estate to make that crypto. Please do not buy that right now. Not financial. I would not feel comfortable about buying something that, again, doesn't seem to have the approval of the estate, and it just doesn't. I don't know any function of it. I don't know about the developers. I just would not do that right now. I would just stay away because that doesn't. Again, if like an article comes out from the Tolkien estate, like, yeah, we actually made a crypto, and it has. But even if they did, that doesn't mean it has any like use of function, like utility, like whether it's like proof of stake, proof of work, or whatever. Mint NFTs with it. Either way, it just seemed like really, really fishy. So I'm not buying into that at all. Jinferno, how's it going? Evu Hong, what's up? Pro the Omi says hello, hello. What up, Pro the Omi? How's it going? VeVe Darklink, howdy. Grandmaster Mawile says, I'm having trouble finding interested buyers who have the money and interest to buy my Class 1 USA. Well, where is it located and how much are you trying to sell it for? Let me know. Jinferno says, Vanilla Ice and Ninja Turtle from the second movie. For those of you who have not seen that second Ninja Turtles movie, Vanilla Ice appears in it. He's like performing at this club, and the turtles are fighting bad guys, and Vanilla Ice has this like already pre-rehearsed song and dance like ready to go, like just in case the Ninja Turtles are fighting. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Like, it's crazy. Like, he sees them fighting, is like, all right, hey guys, let's throw me a sick beat, and then like they have something pre-rehearsed. It's all choreographed. It's insane. Not gonna lie, that gets me pumped though. Like, so yeah. Jennifer, Top Killer says toothache, tooth. Sorry. Top Killer, you crazy. Ethan Youngberg, what's going on? Top Killer talking about dancing, doing some disco. Myros Alexandru says, they didn't take out the syringe out of Death Hand. There are 2 statues of death. One. Oh, okay, really? I'm an idiot then. I could have sworn that it was... Maybe someone misled me. I apologize for the misinformation, everybody. If there was, I guess, 2 statues of death. One. It would be kind of boss if they had the statue, with the syringe in there, but I digress. All right, that's my bad. Grandma Soa said, don't... I did not spoil. I did not do a spoil. But again, Marvel, Kevin Feige did confirm that characters that do appear in there, it is canon, so we might be able to see, again, from the trailers, so this is not a spoiler, from the trailers, we do see Captain Peggy Carter. From the trailers, we do see Chitala, which is our universe's Black Panther, in one episode become Star-Lord. We do see Killmonger that's alive, that rescues Tony Stark. Again, this is all from the trailers. So that would be pretty cool if we coincided with Marvel via Marvel Month. That being said, we will probably get something tomorrow. The drop should be on Saturday. Again, I don't have inside information, but excuse me. It just kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense that, okay, well, the last drop was last Saturday. We've had tomorrow. Like, tomorrow is the normal drop day on Thursdays. Excuse me, and we don't have anything. So I would say that, yeah. Like, we don't have any info. I'm going to say that tomorrow we're going to get the info for Saturday. Moving on. Pro the Omi says, thoughts on DraftKings getting into NFTs? They released some today. Never would have thought that would ever be a thing from them, in my opinion. I mean, they're very, very big. They went public like a year or 2 ago. And sports gambling is so huge. So there's probably going to be a lot of people. That is actually very good for us. Because who is into DraftKings? Dads. Dads with extra money that don't know what the heck to do with it are into DraftKings. And there's NFTs. What's this? And dads on like a Sunday afternoon, because again, football season is not here yet. They're going to be going deep down the rabbit hole, be like, what the fudge is an NFT? What the snick snack frick frack is a non-fungible token, and what will they find? The real Randy Chavez. I hope they find I hope they listen to like Taps Trades or something, because they're gonna go one look at me like, all right, well, this millennial with his beard and his long hair and his Pokemon tattoos, they're just gonna be completely turned off from it by that, and then they're gonna think like, well, I don't know, because if they find the video that says I have to update that video because it says I spent over 200 grand on Omi, which at this point I spent like 265 on it. They're gonna think like, oh, how do you do that? And then if they do find that, I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe this is someone I should listen to, because nobody else, even Andre Jick only spent 150, at least on his video. I assume as it's gone down, he's dollar cost averaged into it. But I think I'm the YouTuber that spent the most on it so far, or at least that's a content creator. Obviously JP down there, if he's in the comments, he definitely has a lot more. Like, he's gonna, if he trades on margin, he's gonna have a lot more than me, like 3 times, 4 times more, maybe even 5 times, maybe not 5 times, but yeah, he's gonna have a lot. But yeah, I like it. I like the idea that they're going to that they're getting into NFTs. They're gonna bring NFTs. They're gonna grow the hobby, and then they're gonna say, okay, well, what are some licensed NFTs? And those dads, like, oh, this company, Ecomi, they have the NFL Players Association, the MLB Players Association. Yeah, it'll be bananas. Mass Murder says, "What's good, Randy? What's your thoughts on my Defi Pet?" I don't know what Defi Pet is. If it's something like a Neopets mixed with that thing that, if it's like a virtual pet, cool. That's pretty awesome. I could picture that as something that a lot of lonely people get. It's like, oh, hey man, you're a pet. You're my buddy. Yeah, I could picture that happening. Top Killer says, Pro, I thought that was his own company doing the nets. Doing the NFTs? Okay, wait, who's doing the NFTs? Well, with DraftKings, yeah, that makes sense. Whose own company doing the NFTs? So, Top, that's a thing, I'm not sure. VeVe, yeah, VeVe is right now the king, better than every other NFT project. But I'm not sure if, when you say, was his own company doing the NFTs, I mean, DraftKings are their own company, unless they're bought by someone. I know they did have a merger last year, but I don't know if they bought somebody else or somebody else bought them. What's up, King Beast? How's it going? Why are you King Beast 08 and 57? VeVe Darkling says, need the secret rare Spidey to stay low a few more days. I'm hoping for you, VeVe Darkling. I'm hoping for you, and honestly, if we're going to have a really cool NFT drop on Saturday, pretty sure that tomorrow and Friday, you're actually going to see it dip a little lower. But if we're going to get something that's like, on Saturday, then it might go up. I'm happy for you, though. I am super happy for you that you might get this at a really good price. Ethan Youngberg said, would you ever invest in gold? I did back in the day. Now, no. Just because, I mean, maybe gold goes up, but it's not going to double. It's not going to like 10x of where it is now. I just wouldn't anymore. Like, again, I used to be all about commodities, gold, silver, anything like with something tangible that is actually worth something. Like these boxing gloves are dipped in gold. Definitely not a lot of gold in them though. I don't think. No, I don't think. So yeah, I would not invest in commodities. Again, that's just me though. Ethan Number says, I love you, Randy. Talking about dads. It's hilarious. Yeah, that's what dads do. They just like, you ever see that meme where a bunch of one lady, or maybe it's a girl, she talks about she takes a photo of all like the dads in the neighborhood. It was last year when COVID just started, and like all the dads in the neighborhood having a social distancing beer. They're in like a cul-de-sac. So all the dads just had a social distancing. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Dads that's kind of like funny without realizing it. Like there was this one meme I saw. I think it was from Tumblr, but it was posted on like Reddit, and it was a dad on a rideable lawnmower, and he says like this is not my dad on a rideable lawnmower. This is the dad next door on a rideable lawnmower, and he gave my dad finger guns as he passed by. What a power move. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, that's a crazy. Lori Walking Feather, how's it going? I love you, Bay. Grandmaster Mawa says, Florida Disney World Class 1 for $6,183.75. Well, how many tiles for that much money? Grandmaster Mawa says, there's another person on Marketplace selling USA Class 1 Disneyland tiles for the same percentage in profit, so I'm going to keep my profit around that percent. But how many tiles for that one? Let me know. Squid Cat says, would be smart to keep drops on Saturday because a lot of people get paid on Fridays. I bet that was actually the logic. Pretty smart, actually. That might be. Normally, I would say no, but normally we don't have a drop where you just drop 50,000 NFTs on one day. So, yeah, that probably does make sense. And again, people like me are buying those common Spider-Man. I bought 3 of them. Let's see what the Spider-Man are going for. The common ones are going for. Right meow. Common Spideys are going for $33.99. So they are about $6 below where they actually had sold for. And the uncommon is selling for about $3 below. It was being sold at 50 at the drop. Now it's 47. Let's see what the rare is. Rare was sold at 100. You can get it for about 120. So the rare, the top 3 have increased. The rare, ultra rare, and secret rare have increased. The other ones you can actually get below. Andrew says, damn, I want Omi to secure NBA and Nintendo. Want that link? Hey, come to town. Actually, I'm going to sing that for my next Patreon member shout out. But the NBA, that's just NBA Top Shot. Top Shots or Top Shot. But for Nintendo, yeah, I'm pretty sure VeVe and Akomi have it. At least, if not all of Nintendo, because that is a fudge ton of characters, then I would say the big ones. Zelda, Mario, Yoshi, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Pokemon, Samus, maybe Felix the Cat, that'd be legit. I want to get a Felix the Cat tattoo. Oh, Star Fox would be great. Yeah, and again, just from Pokemon, you have like 800 plus characters that you could draw. That's just bananas. Kirby has a couple of characters, really just Kirby in like a fire hat, Kirby in an ice hat, Kirby whatever. There is a lot of Yoshi. There was a Super Nintendo game where typically nowadays they're all called Yoshi, but there was a Super Mario racing game where they were called like Boshi and Koshi and Loshi, whatever. And I actually, when I decided to write my Super Mario story, which there's a video of mine, like it has like the jacket as the thumbnail, where I wrote it down, or I actually started reading it. It was really cool, where I actually brought Boshi into the story because he was the only one that was as fast as Yoshi, or almost as fast, where like Princess Peach needed warriors. But anyway, I digress from that. There's so many characters in Nintendo. Just look at Super Smash Brothers. Just from that alone, from that alone as the main characters from all these different universes. And then you have all the characters, side characters in their unit. Fire Emblem's really huge. Like I said, Yoshi. I don't really know. A Bomberman would be fun by himself. Ness and Lucas, there's really not too many characters in there. In Earthbound. Captain Falcon, maybe a little bit. But I would say, yeah, Mario's going to be a big one because Mario has I don't know how many characters on Mario. I'm going to say there's thousands, if not tens of thousands of characters in the Super Mario world. And a lot of them have names. Like, it's not just, that's like a, not Oompa Loompa. That's not just a Toad. A lot of Toads have names. That's not just a Koopa Troopa. There's a lot of Koopa Troopas that have names. How many Mario characters? I put her in Smash. Are there? Oh god, I wasn't even thinking about DK and whatever. Do we have like there's antagonists, there's tens of thousands. I'm not even gonna go through them all. Preston Ty Anderson says go XRP. If you have it, if anyone has it, I wish the best for those people. VV Darkling says the Gale live stream like 4 straight hours of the TB12 NFT. We both got 2 FOMO guys. Good for you guys. I hope that was a fun stream. I hope that worked for y'all. I think I did see that on Twitter. He was talking about it. Whoop. Okay. This is my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. Link, he come to town. He come to save the Princess Zelda. Ganon blew him away. Now the children no play, but they will when Link saves the day. Hallelujah! Now Link, fill up your hearts so you can shoot with massive power. And when you're sorry. X Black Magic X says, do you think Omi can still moon if the VeVe Metaverse completely fails? Well, I still think it'll definitely go up. I think it'll be up before the VeVeVerse comes out, but I think it would take a long time for the VeVeVerse to fail, because it's not all going to come out. Like, Ready Player One is not going to be ready, like, in December. It might be just a small game where, you can't really do much. And I know there's going to be a bunch of fudders out there be like, they promised us this, and this is all they give us. The Ready Player One is not going to be ready for years down the line. Earth 2 and VeVe are going to compete for those. Who's going to get there first? But the idea that it would fail. So again, we won't really know it would fail until years down the line. We will get games before that. It'll be kind of like, if anyone's ever been in the military, when you go and you open up a base, or it's just an airfield, just a patch of dirt, and it sucks. There's no laundry there. There's no anything there. There's no internet. You're just paper manifest. Life is god awful. No air conditioning. Although in an established base like Ali Al Salem, we did not have air conditioning a lot of the time. So sorry, I digress. Anyway, but bare bones. As the months go on, a couple weeks, we get this. Now I got a couple washer dryers. We get this. All right, now we got some AC. Oh, we're getting some gym equipment. This is great. As the weeks and the months go on, it gets better and better and better. I think that's what's going to happen in the VeVeVerse. What we're going to have is going to start out maybe a small little simple game that we're going to be able to, all right, I want to be Superman, in this avatar. It might be like Mario Kart in the sense that whatever character you have might have some slight advantages, like Wario and Bowser will have a little more power to them, whereas Yoshi and Toad is going to have a little more speed. So it might be something like that, where each NFT might have a small little difference in variance about it. But it'll still be just a simple game at that point. And then it'll probably completely be updated forever. There's going to continuously be new DLC, new update on the app, more downloadable content every month or so, or a couple months. For Earth 2, I mean, we have that all the time. So yeah, I would say people might be disappointed at first, but as it goes on and more updates and more things are added, but if we go into December and Omi's still the same price and we're able to buy land, I have a first edition Neo Genesis box that I'm getting, unopened, it's sealed, in a couple of weeks. I'll sell that so I can get land. I will keep my Omi. I'll sell that to get land in the VeVeVerse. That's an extra $30,000. That is stupid undervalued, in my opinion. So yeah, moving on. So I would sell that just to get land in the VeVeVerse, so I wouldn't have to sell Omi if Omi's the same price. Or if Bitcoin's 100 grand by then, I already told y'all if it's the same price that if Omi's the same price that it is now, I'll take Bitcoin. If it's 100 grand, I'll cut it in half. I'll buy more Omi then. But again, a lot of ifs have to happen before then. Pro the Omi says, I hope we get Tamagotchi in the VeVeVerse someday. That would be pretty awesome. That would be pretty legit. I could definitely see something like that happening. V Darkling says, appreciate the positivity. No problem, VV Darkling. No problem. Math Murder says, it's a game like Axie Infinity, and it has pets, and you battle bosses and verse each other to play and earn in the game. All right, so Mass Murders, send me a link to that, because that sounds fun. That sounds really fun. Preston Ty Anderson says, do silver. But again, gold and silver, they're both commodities. Silver would obviously have a lot more room to grow. I have heard for the past, now granted, this rumor whether it's true or not, I've literally heard it for like the past 12 years that there's a shortage of silver. If everyone tries to get silver at the same time, there's not going to be enough. There's going to be a run on silver. I've literally heard that since the late 2000s. Literally, not this decade, not the previous decade, the decade before that. That's when I've heard that with. So I bought silver in a lot of times over the years. Last time I bought it was like maybe 2014, 2015. Me and a buddy of mine that I served with, we would buy it from Westminster. It was called CoinRare. Coinrare.com. You get silver from there. Pretty right next to spot. Where it says spot, like the spot. Okay, it's like, let's say it's like 22 an ounce or whatever that I bought it at, or like 14, whatever it was. It doubled in like 8 years. I was like, it's ridiculous. I would not buy silver or gold unless I already had like $1 billion, and I was like, all right, well, a store of value, and I just wanted a store of value, which it just buy Bitcoin at that point. But maybe if you're like, all right, well, if I already have Bitcoin, and God forbid a solar flare comes in and destroys all internet and internet things and Bitcoin and blockchain, then sure, gold and silver is probably good to have. Probably gonna be a run on that, but I've heard that literally for years, and it's never happened. There's never been a run on silver. There's never been like if there was a shortage, again, we've never seen it. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Lori Walking Feather says, I honestly expect OMI to pump with a big announcement. That's been the pattern. We have had a lot of bigger announcements, and again, Lori, the next Pokemon card I sell, I'm getting 1 million more OMI, which will bring me to 90 million. But that being said, we've had big announcements. We've had big announcements like that. We partner with Marvel. Big announcements that again, LOL and MGA, MTL, Hot Wheels. We've actually had a Marvel NFT drop, Spider-Man, and when exchange, we had an exchange, and it hasn't pumped yet. And OKEX is a pretty big exchange, so I don't think it'll actually pump until the VeVeVerse comes out. Like again, do I expect it to be like a couple of pennies? Yeah, it might increase incrementally over the next couple months, but it's with that gem to fiat, OMI to fiat, OMI to gem conversion where you could buy NFTs with OMI, and the VeVeVerse comes out, OMI gains more utility. Obviously, at that point, will be on the Ethereum blockchain via Immutable X. So yes, I do believe it will pump with a couple of announcements like that. Ethereum blockchain via Immutable X is going to be a big one. Maybe another exchange, but it's really going to be that VeVeVerse giving OMI a lot more utility. Up until then, I do see this kind of staying the same, maybe a little higher. But again, I still think 2 to 3 cents minimum by the end of the year because of the VeVeVerse. Unless the VeVeVerse gets delayed, in which case, okay, that's a horse of a different color. And again, at that point, if however much OMI I have at that point, doesn't matter. If Bitcoin's 100 grand and OMI's still 0.0025 to 0.0035, I'm going to spend another 30, 50 grand into OMI and get a butt ton left. Again, that's just me though. Grandmaster Small, okay, so 31 tiles is going to be what you said, 6,100. I'll round up. 6,184 divided by 30. It's about 300. No, wait, no. I'm sorry. 6,184 divided by 30. Now, I understand it's class 1. And we're going to divide it by 31. And it's in Disney World. But a little under $200 a tile? Can't do it. Can't do it, fam. Can't do it. Again, if somebody wants class 1 property in America, that's a pretty good place to buy it. Like, that's very, very good. I just couldn't do it at $200 a tile. I would say that obviously we've had tiles that have been more expensive. The Jesus Christ statue in Rio de Janeiro, Wall Street, Eiffel Tower, the Pyramids of Giza. Obviously, that's a very good place to buy it. Statue of Liberty was bought for $65,000. But just because they're, would you say Disney World or Disneyland? I think you said Disney World, which is in Florida. Keep it there for now, at that price, and then if in 2 weeks the property does not sell, take 5% off, of the total price, and then see where that lands you. Because I think if you are cheaper than the other guy, it should sell for more, or it should sell a lot quicker. So I'll give it 2 weeks and then go from there. Tuffy OJNS says, I'm not 18 and have invested some money into Earth 2 already. Once I added the Bazaar, I noticed I couldn't use most of the new stuff without confirming I'm 18. Yeah. Ethan Youngbird has that same issue. It's really rough. Tuffy OJNS says, until then, I'm just going to be storing gems because I cannot use them. Yeah, storing gems. That's what I've been doing outside of slotting them into. I've never sold the jewel, and outside of slotting them into my mentors, which if you sell that land and the mentors go with them, the jewels come back to you. I've not sold. I've only bought gems from the Bazaar, or jewels from the Bazaar. Sorry, he says, Randy, if there was one piece of advice you can give to yourself 5 years ago, what would it be? I'm guessing that we can't do financial advice, because myself 5 years ago, still in the middle. I was in Kuwait 5 years ago, so at that point, I was pretty focused on just trying to get jacked, trying to get super strong. I'd say for financial advice, I would just say tell myself to buy Bitcoin. But if I did not, if it was just like life advice, I don't know. Maybe not go to school, because when I got out of the military, I was why I got out of the military in general. It was one because again, deployed, where you're working your jobs, when you're working 14, 16 hours a day, and it's so hot. And again, I'm from Peru. I do pretty well in the heat, but it was hot, like 120 plus degrees every day from like April through, maybe May, June, July, August. February, March, April, not that bad. February was actually a little chilly at night, but yeah, March was okay. April got a little warm. May, June, July, August, super hot. But that being said, I don't know what I would tell myself. Maybe don't go to school, just follow, because I want to be an X-ray technician, because I was a veterinarian assistant for 9 years before I joined the military, and I did pretty well at taking X-rays. Pretty well for holding X-rays, pretty well for, again, I wasn't a doctor, so I couldn't read them and give medical advice or whatever, but after a while you get kind of good. Okay, well, at least basic anatomy, you know where everything is, and definitely tell if things are fractured, or oh, this dog is pregnant now. Oh, this, you could tell, what's going on. Oh, hey, here's a bunch of, it's a descended belly. Why? Because you have this. But I was just tired of working my butt off and not getting a lot of money. Even though a lot of people in the military you definitely don't do it for the money. Unless you're an officer. Officers can make bank. I don't know. Try Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds a bit more often. I wouldn't have done anything different. Maybe check on some friends a little more often. That might have been, maybe that. Especially the ones that are good to you, friends that love you. It's okay. Well, they deserve your attention. So yeah, definitely that. Preston Ty Anderson says, thank you, Ice King. No problem. Pro the Omi says, the company, which company would be ideal if VeVe was going to partner with on the VeVeVerse? There was to be one, VeVeX Facebook, VeVeX E2, VeVeX Decentraland, etc. Well, VeVe partner with E2 would be a dream of mine, because I'm one of the faces of E2 and a smaller face of Akomi, of VeVe. But maybe Epic Games. I think Epic Games would probably actually be more open to it, because they've told everyone, hey, listen, we want to spend, I think it was $1 billion in the Metaverse, and it would only be cool, or the coolest option, again, going through every single scenario, if they would all pool together, all the major companies would pool together and have one giant Metaverse. which nobody would do because everyone's kind of after themselves. But if they were to partner with anyone, Epic Games would probably be a good one to partner with because they seem to be open to partnerships. They seem to be agreeable. VeVe, I think, could dominate. I think, again, you don't get to be where Alfred R. Kahn, David Yu, and Dan Carruthers are without being conscientious and disagreeable. Now, disagreeable might sound negative, but it's not. That is an indicator of success. It's an indicator of intelligence, and it's an indicator of getting what you want. Being disagreeable, like why do men make more money in the same position than women? Because men negotiate. Men are the ones that say like, well, no, actually, I want this amount of money. I want this amount. Where a lot of times agreeable people, where not saying that all men are disagreeable and all women are just agreeable. You have some men that just like, okay, they'll take whatever, and you have some really tough women that'll be like, yeah, I'm not taking that. Actually, because of this, this, and this, I deserve this much. And okay, and they get that. But agreeable people tend to not, tend to kind of not be rolled over on. Yeah, kind of rolled over on. And if Epic Games seems to be agreeable, and David Yu, Alcon, the king of licenses, definitely got those because he outmaneuvered his way over other people. I think they could be like the dominant player in that partnership, and it would be very, very, very well for VeVe, and in turn would do very, very well for us Omi hodlers. So I think that would be something that's really would be the best. If I had an option, if I had like David Zier, like, hey, if you want to partner with Epic Games, it'd probably be one of the best things to do. Yeah. Lawyer Walking Feather says, mass murders, check out blockchain creatures. There's so many cool things going on, and I feel like I don't have time to check them all out. Ginferno3 says, I bought $200 more today, now up to 872,000 Omi. Yes, 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 get that bread. Happy for you, Ginferno. You're more than 85% there. 87% there. VeVe Darkling says, are those 31 tiles on Epcot? I don't know. Got to ask Grandmaster Mawile. Mass Murders says thank you to Lori. Lori also says that's why is loving Blankos. Their marketplace and everything is popping. And Burberry dropped today. First big license besides Deadmau 5. Oh, Deadmau5. I love Deadmau5. Me and my friends call Deadmau5 Deadmau 5. Caden Reeves says, told you yesterday about XLM. A lot of people have, yeah, XLM. Let's see what they're at now. They were at one point like 40 something cents. I think yesterday we saw they were at 30 cents. XLM price 35 cents. Okay, so they went up. Very good. Good for them. Who dares be texting me right now? Oh, Erica. Oh my goodness. Sorry, someone just texted me like I can't even say it. I'm just all right. Next. Anthony Rodriguez says everyone talks about price when it comes to Omi, but never talk about market cap. There's a lot of Omi tokens which could take a long time to go up in price. Yes. I have talked about. Well, again, when I did the math yesterday on stream, it was because of the how do we get to $1, and what did we get to? $168 billion market cap. Like if it's about 500 million, let's say the market cap's about 500 million, and it's about 0.003 cents. Okay, so if we multiply it by 100, we would be at 30 cents. So that would be about 50 billion, right? Okay, so then how do we times it by 3? It'd be about 150 billion. 90 cents would be about 150. So about 168 billion, give or take, we would be at $1. Now, 168 billion market cap is a lot for the coin, but that's if the amount of coins stay where they are. A lot of them are going to get burned, so yeah. Got my smallest of VeVe Darkling Space Mountain. Ooh, oh, nice. That's really good. Good place to have tiles. Omi Homie Mike Jack says, Omi Homies, we are blessed by the great and powerful Dashi. Woo. Can't wait to see what VeVe has planned for the NFL season coming. Oh, dude, that's going to be so heckin' cool. I wonder if they're gonna have blind boxes for everything. Blind boxes for NFL, MLB, obviously Marvel Comics. That would be such a smart move. That would burn so much OMI also to have blind boxes for everything. Like, oh yeah, if you don't, if we like again drops, let's say are like 2 times a week. Okay, well, what about when we have the lulls in between that? On like a Sunday or a Thursday or whatever. That'd be great if they had blind boxes just available all the time and they didn't run out. That'd be so awesome. Why? Because then again, it wouldn't really make sense, and the rares wouldn't be rare if we could just keep buying them and buying them and buying them. It wouldn't mean that much anymore if you could just buy 100 of them and automatically get a couple rares. People that have loads of money is just going to buy. So they probably wouldn't do that. But if they had blind boxes for everything, for Marvel covers, for NFL cards, for MLB cards, that'd be heckin' cool. A certain amount would be pretty legit. VeVe Darkling says, "Damn, okay, been searching Epcot and into the Rivera Resort. I'll get back to you." Oh, VeVe Darkling might buy it. Good for him. Squid Cat says, "Good night, Dashy. See you tomorrow." Good night, Squid Cat. See you later. Meow, meow. Preston Ty Anderson says, "Randy, all our lows at times will make it more beautiful when we go millions in a few years. You and we will be all okay. Night, night, friends." Good night, Preston Ty Anderson. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Spider-Man. Renzi says, "Snoop Dogg NFTs?" Dude, that would be so cool. Snoop Dogg NFTs would be pretty legit. Imagine if they smoke. Like, oh, you press the Snoop Dogg NFT and smoke comes out. Who's Damon John? All right, Damon John, Earth 2. Oh, okay. I don't know who Damon John is, but Chachito.
How should my money be working?
Okay, let me just type in Damon John to see who this guy is. And he's got 29,000 subscribers. Was talking about Earth 2. All right, that's good. Good for Earth 2. Got a little bit of exposure. Good for them. Brenzy says, "Randy, did you get a ton Brady?" I'm not sure what Brady is, and if it's a ton of them, I don't know. So I'm gonna ask you to elaborate on that. VeVe Darkling says, "Brendan, trifecta, Triforce, trifecta." No, I don't know. Ginferno says, "I'm excited to see the first comic." Yeah, me too. I wonder what it would be. I would like to see a Civil War comic book, just because that was my favorite series run. Civil War was just so heckin' cool. Renzi says, "Darklink, what'd you get?" This is the Ruby's 2500. Oh, y'all are talking about something I don't know nothing about. Grabmaster Wallace says, "Remember when Snoop Dogg tried to change his name to Snoop Lion?" I actually don't. What year was that? Because that sounds incredible. That sounds great. Chambo Latinomi says, "My man, what's up? How's everything today?" Things are going pretty well. I had some tropical smoothie. I had a King Caesar, and I had a peanut butter cup with some whey protein added. I watched the What If series with my friend Jen, and she has a doggo named Sydney. And Sydney is a... Hey. Wee, look at the puppy. Oh, if y'all want to add me on Snapchat, I am Alpha Chavi Cat. Alpha Chavi Cat is my Snapchat, so if y'all want to add, I really just post stories about Hey Arnold. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Let me go and see someone. Oh my, another text message, but oh my god. I'm sorry. What can I do? Friend's getting evicted. I don't know how the heck that's possible. All right, yeah. Inferno says, "Animated Snoop Dogg that transforms into the dog like in his first video." You guys have some really creative ideas. Maybe we should hire some of you. Hey, what's up, Metacron? How's it going? Burns says, "Animated Snoop Dogg that does the dance." Oh, that'd be epic. My hip, it burns. Metacron says, "Cool, I made it to the Dash stream." Hello, Dashy. Oh, Dashy says hi back. Hiccups. Ryan Z says, "Smoke weed every day. Every day." Rabbit Swallow says, "What's your favorite pizza chain?" You know, it was Pizza Hut for a while, but Papa John's came out with this epic stuffed crust. It's so good. Papa John's, I think, now would be my favorite pizza place. For those of you that didn't know, when I was younger, I used to deliver for a pizza place called La Focaccia. La Focaccia had the best chicken bacon ranch slices I've ever had. Something special, but just happens to be my taste, and I try it everywhere I go. And it has never been as good than at La Focaccia. So I'm sorry, guys. My friend was getting Vixes. Said, around tomorrow, I need more boxes. I don't have any bins or boxes. Oh God. Double God. Where can I find boxes? I'll grab some. Bring them to you. I don't know what the heck. Oh God, this sounds like it's gonna be bad. But yeah, Papa John's pretty good. Yeah, so my friend's getting evicted. I don't know how. Like, she lives with her ex and is just not. Yeah, just I'm being evicted tomorrow. Just want to let you know. Been packing all day. It's horrible. She lives with her ex, and I don't know if she's can take her daughter with, because they have a daughter together, and packing. And so her friend, her aunt died, and she would take care of her aunt every day, would be with her, and then she's not in the will, and she just got screwed out of because Barbara was pretty. Oh my God, that's Jesus. Toyin Dunn says, Randy, you should look into drinking BCAAs after your workouts. You're right. I probably should. Probably should drink them during my workouts. But yeah, I definitely should. Maybe Darkling says, I almost paid $800 for a ruby right after and then had no soccer balls. I had no clue it would get that high. Man, I really need to find out what you guys are talking about. Metacron's chilling in the metaverse. Cool beans. Good for you. Metacron says, the favorite food franchise is Triple O's. What is a Triple O's? Let me know if... Oh, God. My hip. Let me know what Triple O's is, because that sounds interesting. So, it's not Alpha Tabby Cat. It's Alpha Chavy Cat. Like Alpha and then Chavy, Chavy. Alpha... Hold on. Alpha Chavy Cat. Although Tabby Cat would have been kind of cool, now that I think about it, but... It's not. I didn't think about it. Amazing burgers and milkshake. Oh, okay. I had Del Taco recently for the first time because I live in Colorado. I went to Colorado. I live in Long Island. So I went to Colorado. They don't have them in Long Island. Went to Colorado. I had Del Taco. It was so heckin' good. Moving on. That's insane. Glad we got a couple. Yeah, glad you guys got a couple too. Renzi says, looks like Randy's getting a stepdaughter. No. This girl's my friend who is not too much older than my girlfriend, but again, I have a girlfriend, so and this where I live is barely suitable for one person, which is me. Not suitable for me, my friend, and her 15-year-old daughter. Would not fly. Would not happen. I don't even have a bed, so I don't like where are they gonna sleep? Brenzy says DraftKings NFTs. Oh yeah, those are probably shooting to the moon. Congrats on those guys. Tom Brady came out today as their debut. Oh, so the first Tom Brady NFT. Good for them. Good for you guys. Good for y'all. It's a Canadian burger joint. Okay, interesting. And Chachito has it? Oh, Chachito, you badass. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. Chachito's my son. Renzi says, Del Scorcho. Yeah, Del Taco, Del Scorcho. No Break says, he's a shark on a Shark Tank. Yeah, dude, Chachito is my son. I feel kind of proud, when Vegeta's talking about Trunks, and to be a Super Saiyan at his age, it's incredible. Well, he is my son. I feel the same way about Chachito. Not really my son, but kind of my son by adoption. Brendan Z says chicken soft tacos from Del Taco are the yeah, they're really good. I had one when I was there. It was great. V Darkling says you got to come out west more often. I should. I was in Washington like the month before. That was epic. Can't wait to go back. Toyin Dunn says, Randy, you would rather forget all of your old memories or not be able to make new ones? To be honest, I actually don't remember too much from before I was 19. So, I mean, if I forget all my memories, do I forget everything I've learned as well? Because if I can't process new information, I can't make any more money. Well, I mean, I would still just be like, okay, well, I know everything about Omi, it'll be fine, but opt out at that point? I don't know. I guess not all my friends. Like, at the end of the day, all you have is your memories. So I would... But not being able to learn anything new, it's like... What if we have an epic time, with me and my friends, and then I don't remember that new epic time? Sad face. Sad face, sad face, sad face. It is time for my 1 hour Patreon member shout out. What am I going to do? I'm going to do... There's a place off Ocean Avenue where I used to sit and talk with you. We were both 18 and it felt so right. Sleeping all day, staying up all night. I was supposed to say 16. Staying up all night. There's a place on the corner of Cherry Street. We would walk on the beach in our bare feet. We would walk all day. Oh man, I forgot the rest of the song. Anyway, guys, let's move on real quick. Brendan Z says, I'm Randy's son. Tom, oh my god, I missed so many different things when I was thinking. Sturgis Steel says, just bought 71 tiles in Chavez Topia. If you want to be like Sturgis Steel and buy tiles in my megacity in Chavez Topia, link down below. Metacron says, Tom Brady says, you have a son? Not really, no. Chachito he used to call me dad. So I'd be like, all right, I'll play along. Hey, son. And then, that was it. Chachito, I think, is still he's in his 20s. Brendan C says, I'm Randy's son. No Break says, Damon John is a shark on Shark Tank. Well, he's a person, though, right? Like, I just YouTubed him. Black guy, kind of husky. Human, right? Or when you say shark, like, I'm so out of the loop on so many things. Probably Omi says, would you consider yourself a minimalist? If so, since when? I've been one for over a decade. It depends. I mean, I don't, like... I ate MREs all the time, so I definitely don't need a lot. And I eat Taco Bell a lot, too, because it's cheap. I have a 2012 Honda Civic. I don't have a bed. I don't have air conditioning. I'm pretty chill. I'm just pretty relaxed. But that being said, I might be maybe the cheapest 100,000-aire out there. I mean, I'm not on like those shows where like I reuse paper towels and I like, whatever. But every now and then, I do like to splurge. I like to go out and I like to go out to karaoke. I like to spend $25 on all-you-can-eat sushi. I like to go and buy I can't do it there, but oh, I just farted. I'm going to show you, or maybe I can't show you. You're leaned up against a bottle of Tesla Kilo, which is about $250 a bottle. Well, actually, it was $250 to buy them on the drop. They're like $600 a bottle now. So sometimes I like to splurge, but a lot of times, yeah, I don't really need much. I just chill. Let me get just to this text message real quick, because oh man. Oh my god. Find a place to rent. Scared. Send all the... I'm gonna go ranting, but nothing can do. Oh my god, so it's not just her. Yes, we'll help tomorrow. Gotta go to the liquor store, I gotta get a bunch of boxes. That's not gonna be fun at all. Oh, Sturgis Steel, you added me as a friend. Howdy, buddy. I'll accept you. Sturgis Steel, you're a white guy. I know Sturgis Steel is a white guy because it's like the blue eyes and the hair. I don't want to... Oh god, oh god. Yeah. Do I just... Yeah. There's the Sturgis Steel. Oh, he's typing. He's typing something. Oh, and speaking of Chachito is talking about... Oh, yes. Talking on stream about it now. So Chachito should be joining us in a minute. Grandmaster Wallace says, if I remember my first memory back in preschool, yeah, mine was pretty young too. Wes says, Brendan Z is Randy's first son. Sorry, Luke says, hell yeah, beds are for wimps. Sleeping bag gang. What? I don't have a sleeping bag. I have a mattress. It's just, not on anything. It's just on the floor. Proto, the owner, sorry to hear about your friend. That truly sucks. I mean, she's got a place to stay. She's got a whole business and everything. So I don't know how they were screwed out of this, how they didn't find out, but whatever. I don't know what the dude because the dude, her ex that she lives with, has his mom in the downstairs, and she's 300 pounds, bedridden, can't move. I don't know what they're gonna do with her. I would laugh if they just left and be like, huh, she's your problem now. Good luck getting her up the stairs. Yeah, I don't. That's a crazy situation. Moving on. Grandmaster Wallace says, you do have your memories, but the older you get, the most important relationships you have will be with your children. That is true. I have heard that before, but I don't have children, so mwah! Yeah. Metacron says, LOL. Grandmaster Wallace says, I believe Chaveztopia is a real... It is the El Dorado Atlantis of Antarctica. I guess whatever people want to call it, I call it Chaveztopia. I don't know what other people want to call it. Whatever they want. Star Helix says, I have a 2012 Honda Civic 2, minus the front end. Oh, rip. Renzi says, Randy, would you rather walk in on your grandma and your homie or your mom and dad? Well, I'm adopted and my grandparents are dead. And so I don't know. Flip a coin, doesn't matter to me. So I guess that would be pretty interesting. See one of my homies just digging up a grave and trying to... there's something called... I forget what it was. It had to do with the Shawn Michaels elbow drop and digging up a grave and putting a mouth on the person. Never mind. I forget what it was called, but it was disgusting and it was really funny. Yeah. Metacon says, video is called Top 10 Most Valuable Landmarks in Earthium. Oh, okay. So speaking of Earthium, or I don't know when it was with. Also, before I go back to anything, in Earth 2, there is this place called AGV, Alpha Golf Victor, called the Alcara Global Venture. And Alcara Global Venture had helped me starting to build a... Remember that thing that Mewtwo comes around in the first Pokemon movie? We are going to build that in Chaveztopia. And these things literally cost a couple bucks. Oh god, excuse me. But it was built by this guy, Corey, from the Alcara Global Venture. And again, they are helping me with Earth 2. Also, outside of that, we do have a... I don't know if it was an Earthium or... Well, let me check. Pushing hard. Okay, so I'm not invested in Earthium. I'm not going to invest in Earthium. But, that being said, some people have made tile art in Earthium dedicated to me. One was a Machamp. I thought it was really cool. I'm just going to go over all of them real quick. That's a Mewtwo. That's a cute little Umbreon. It's a GB Umbreon. It's adorable. That's a Scyther. It's a Lugia. Although Lugia's wings never go that way, but yeah. That's a Obi-Wan Kenobi Pikachu, and a Death Star is a Pokeball, which is legit. There's a Kyogre. There's a Mega Blastoise. There's a Gyarados. And then that's me. So yeah, it was... I said that out of those, Scyther was third, Umbreon second, Machamp is first. I just was a judge for the Earthium tile art competition. Again, I'm not invested in that. I just happened to go and say, judge that competition for them. Sturgis Steel says LMAO. Yeah, I'm a white guy. Sturgis Steel is great. What a good dude. Let's see what we got here. Toyin Dunn says, Randy, have you ever thought about any potential negative effects that being a millionaire would do to your personality? No, because I didn't go from being poor to a millionaire and skip that in between. I worked my butt off to get to where I am today, to have a couple $100,000. And there was an adjustment period because there were times where I'd be like, where I had that almost like jerkish attitude where, not that I would ever talk down to anyone or not, I would just be okay with like, if I were to mess something up, like if I were to be in an ice cream place and spill some ice cream, I would just I over tip anyway. But I would just be like, oh, I'd wait for someone to clean it up and then just give them a lot of money. I'd be like, I'm so sorry. Because again, like for me, if I am in, let's say I used to work in animal hospitals and I'm actually picking up dog crap a lot of the day. If somebody were to come in and their dog just has diarrhea all over the floor, they probably would feel super embarrassed, like, oh my god. But to me, like, that's my job. Like, I do that all day. So like, I have no issues. Wash my hands. So if that were to happen, and there was like, oh yeah, ice cream, like I again, that's their job. So saying that it was my job to pick up poop. If someone's gonna stand there, watch, like, okay, they have to take care of the dog. They have to go into an exam room really quick. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, it's your dog, you clean it up. No, that's it's my job to literally do that. So if I accidentally spill ice cream somewhere, like, I'm sorry, because again, that happened once. I would do that. Whereas maybe like 5 years ago, I would actually go and pick it up. Also, I actually there was this girl I was dating, kind of years ago, where I guess her family had money, so I don't know what like her deal was, but where she would have an issue with me dropping off my laundry to a laundromat and doing whatever. It's like, well, you could just do it yourself and save the money. I was like, yeah, but I'm working so much that I don't want to have to stay at home the extra hour to do that laundry, wait for it to turn over. I'd rather just hand it off somewhere, spend that extra time. Basically, you have to buy back time. Had some money, did not have a lot of time. Okay, this hour that would take to do me laundry, boom, took it there, paid $10, $20, whatever, to do the laundry, and then I would essentially buy back that time. But she didn't understand it because she didn't have money. She was young. She was living with her parents. I want to say she was young. She was young for me. I normally date in their late from like late 30s, early 40s to nowadays, mid 30s to late 40s, sometimes early 50s. But the girl that I was dating was like 25. I was 26, and she was just like, yeah, I don't know. I should get mad at me. So, to explain to people that you have to buy back time, it is a step, but I know how to do it now. If I had just gone from being poor to being a millionaire, then yes, that probably would have affected it. But because I kind of overcame those obstacles already and was already like, okay, well, I kind of saw myself getting a little like, money, because I would bribe. I was like, oh, hey, do we really have to wait ahead of everyone else? And again, trying to buy back time. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That being said, I would never like talk down or like be mean to, like, I would never like talk down to like our waiter or waitress and just be like, oh, it's okay, I'll just tip her. Like, I wouldn't do that. I would just, again, people are still people, and I'm still not like an a-hole. So just going from where I am right now to a millionaire, it really isn't that big of a deal. Go from where I am to a decamillionaire. Okay, yeah, that is a bit more money. And a new world does open up to you. Like, was it Jordan Belfort, Michael Belfort, that guy from Wolf of Wall Street? Yeah, a new world does open up to you. But again, I'm old enough now where I just like the same things that I do. Like, I think Billy Ray Cyrus just, he's worth, I don't know how many millions of dollars. He chills like in a barn with his cowboy boots and he tends to his animals. Just a normal guy. Just a guy from the South. Yeah, just chilling. Playing his guitar. Same here. I'm sorry, a friend just keeps on All right, moving on. Brenzy says, did you watch Suicide Squad already? I did yesterday. It's pretty good. 8 out of 10. Would recommend. Sorry, he says, hey, it's not bad. Still drives just fine. Just been driving it that way for 3 years now. Still gets from point A to point B. Keep it up. Grandma Smile says, Chibi, real Randy Chavez. That'd be pretty funny. Metacron says, can you tell us who won it? Yeah, I did. I'll tell you again, though, real quick. Where'd they go? Oh, lordy. Yeah, it was Scyther was third, Umbreon was second, Machamp was first. In that. Who went? Brendan Z says 5K for Ruby. Tom Brady, Brendan Z says, was only $100 on the drop. Oh my god, 50xing your money is ridiculous. Metacron says, you're a millionaire now? Not yet, I'm not. I will, again, a couple 100,000 that I have now, going from there to being a millionaire by the end of the year, which I probably will. It's not going to be that huge of a deal. Because again, almost all of that money will just be in OMI. The rest of the money that I have in my bank account won't change. The rest of the money that I have in Bitcoin, maybe that changes a little bit, but the money in my bank account won't change. It's the money in OMI that'll be worth that much. And yeah, I'll enjoy a little bit of it. Really, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to liquidate some. I'll transfer some to the VeVe app. I'll get some of the NFTs I want. Maybe I'll liquidate some next year to pay taxes. And then if we get that 10-cent party next year, 10 cent party, where are we going? It's on me, boys. Oh god, hiccups. I'm gonna go on the YouTube and give myself a like here because I can do that. Oh yeah, 21 likes. Thanks, Chavez. No problem, Chavez. Renzi says the one I bought for 12 is 200. Nice. Good for you, mate. F.A. Brady. Tony Tonga says, my grandfather used to say, live poor, be rich. Yeah. Now, again, this being said, I live pretty minimalistically, and, you know, what I wore to my friends today, I wore jeans and a tank top. I don't go in like any special crazy. I have one suit that I literally just got for my friend's wedding, and that's it. I don't have anything. I did buy an Oculus Quest, and this tablet, but again, I don't even have a computer. So yeah, I don't have anything crazy. I am going to Dragon Con because I'm kind of fat. I'm not really in shape. I'm not gonna cosplay. Maybe I could cosplay as like, what was that? The Red Star. Who's the character from the Black Widow movie? Red communist guy. I forget. Maybe I could go as him because he's a little chunky. But yeah. Metacron says, cool. Thank you very much. No problem, Metacron. No problem. Renzi says, Renzi isn't wearing pants. Well, kind of correct. I'm wearing some shorts there. Ah, my knee. It burns. Renzi says, what if it just came out on Disney Plus? What if what came out on Disney Plus? Oh yeah, the What If series, yeah. So I watched that. That's what I went to my friend Jen's to watch before. The What If series. So we watched that. We watched something called The Shadows or In the Shadows. Taika Waititi created it. It's about vampires, and it's pretty bad, not gonna lie. It wasn't I was kind of falling asleep in parts of it. Some of it was funny. But it was almost like British humor, even though it was in New Zealand, I think. Would not watch again. But yeah, the What If series is pretty good. I just wish there was more of it. And there will be. It'll be another episode next week. I don't know which one the episode next week is, but my favorite one I could tell right now is going to be Tony Stark getting rescued by Killmonger. Can't heckin' wait. Renzi says, was good without spoilers. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm going to take a swig of water real quick. VV Darkling says, I heard it's good. Gotta watch it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. Sorry, Helix says, listening to you talk is pretty motivating for a guy that's about to have to work multiple jobs again. Thanks, Randy. Well, sorry, Helix, if you have to, again, that's what I did for years. I had two businesses, the high-risk lending business and the Pokemon business. And every now and then I would go to help my friend Tina, the one that's getting evicted somehow. She has a dog grooming business. I'd help her wash dogs every now and then. When she didn't have anyone. So yeah, very, very hard to work. Very, very hard. Plus, I was doing YouTube. It was insane. But yeah, you could do it. And sorry, Helix. I don't know how old you are, but you're probably pretty young. Find out how long you could push it for, how long you could do that work for, and then again, as long as you have some OMI, and maybe a little Bitcoin. But again, for me, OMI's more important because OMI can moon a lot higher than Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin's probably a little safer. Yeah, most of my net worth is in OMI. Gig says, so cool that Damon John recommended Earth 2. You think he's the first billionaire? Is he a billionaire? I gotta take a look at, I have to Google Damon John. Net worth. But close, about 350 million. Businessman, author, motivational speaker, investor from Brooklyn. Actually going to Brooklyn this weekend. Best known as founder, CEO, and president of Fubu. Oh, he's the Shark Tank guy. Okay. But I'm glad that hopefully that's good for Earth too. Metacron says, I need to go back to the grind. Work is calling me. Back to the slave ship. Adios, Metacron. Godspeed, brother. Star Helix says, I'm going to be 27 at the end of this month. I really got to get my investments going. How much OMI you have, Star Helix? Get that OMI. Get that OMI, girl. Get that OMI. Not financial advice. Oh, we got a tweet from Akomi here. No, I just retweeted. Hello K said, set that reminder, Akomi fam. Join us on the 4th edition of Millennial OMI, where they interviewed Reese. That was streamed about 5 hours ago. And Akomi watched it, so good on them. They retweeted that. I was the 69th like. Everyone comment nice down below for that 69th. Moving on. 395,000. That's a really good amount. That is a really, really good amount. So you keep that going. Get that bread. Like I said, I'm not feeling too hot here, so I'm going to bounce. Before I do, I will go and do another Patreon member shout out. Yep. 1 second here. Sorry, I just had to send a quick text there. All right. What should the Patreon member shout out song be? Very nice. Have a good night, man. I'll catch y'all later. Dark Links, what's your plan with the Draft Nights NFTs? You answer that while I do a. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. We got 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will. Fort Minor, classic. Side by Side Gamer says, sorry, not feeling good, Randy. Better soon, and shout out for the 69th like. I will hopefully be better tomorrow. I love you all. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Oh, God. Meow.